Hey, what's the deal, y'all? I go by the name of Drewski Fades, 2 eyes with a Z. And today we got another tutorial for y'all. And on this video, what we're gonna do, we're gonna give him a number 4 on top with the mid bald fade. And we're gonna take down the beard, clean it up, and line it up. And as y'all can see, I've been digging these Austin Model 10s. I'm doing a detachable blade with a 1.5. Really just taking down the bulk. Not going too high, probably staying in the middle of the head, because we're gonna use a 1.5 around that area anyways. And one thing about these detachable blades is that you can run through cuts with these. And like I said, we're taking the top down. We're gonna use a number 4. Just hitting it against the grain all the way around. And when you're knocking the hair down, you want to make sure you go over it thoroughly, just so that there's no hair standing up. And regardless of how much time you have left, make sure you blow the hair off. And now we're gonna start with our first initial bald line. I like to go almost right above where that hook starts. And that first guideline is very important, so make sure it's symmetrical. Look them in the mirror and make sure that both sides are the same. Obviously that left side looks a little lower, so I'm gonna go in with the trimmer and match it up. And here I'm creating a little bit of a foundation. This is where we're gonna bald it. I didn't knock down all the bottom hairs just yet. We're gonna do it last. Now with the second guideline, I'm gonna go up about a 1/2 inch. And make sure to go over this guideline pretty good, because your second guideline never wants to be patchy. I believe this is probably the most important part, is just keeping right under that 1/2, making sure that it's tight and you don't see no guidelines. And here I'm using the bald shaver, keeping it right under that first initial guideline we made. Then I'm gonna go in with the 1.5 open and just going right above that 1.5 detachable blade that we did. And here we got the 1/2 guard open, and we're gonna take out that line just right there. And what I like to do is go in and flick out. And when you're trying to blend something out, make sure you're using the corner of that guard. As you can see, there's still a line there, so I got the 1 open. And we're slowly just trying to take that line out halfway. And then boom, just hitting those darker spots that we couldn't get with the 1/2. Now we grab the number 2 guard open. And again, we're not creating another guideline, we're just flicking it out. As we go down, we're gonna close the number 2. And you can see that those lines slowly starting to come out. His hair comes out so clean, that's why I wanted to post this and show y'all. And here, we're trying to take out that bottom line, that first initial line. I started off halfway, and then slowly started closing it. Same thing over here, halfway, and then start closing it as you go down. And I know it's easy to take it all the way up, so if you do go a little high, make sure to just keep that lever open. Because if you go a little too high, you could usually take it out with a 1/2 guard. And here's that 1/2 guard. I have it about halfway open, and I'm just cleaning up those dark spots. And here we're just hitting the lineup. As you can see, he has a calic right in front. With calics, you never want to go above the calic. Try to keep it under the calic, because once you hit the calic, it's going to bring that lineup all the way up. And here I grabbed my razor. Usually I do it last, but I just wanted to see how it looks. And now we're on to the other side. Make sure you guys use the same steps, just so it looks the same as the other side. again hitting the line. As you can see, his lineup on this side's a little higher. And as we continue to the back, yes, the steps are the same. The only thing different is making sure that second guideline with the half, you're going a little higher. And the reason why I say that is because once they put their head down, it's going to look like there's a line there. And since we left those bottom hairs, we're just going to bald it out with our trimmers. Making sure you're not hitting that fade at all, just hitting those bottom hairs. Then we're going to grab our Babulous Pro Shavers and we're just going to bald it out. Again, not hitting the fade at all. Here, I'm just cleaning up so you could go into the fade a little bit. And my client right here, he wanted a number 3 on the beard. So we're going against the grain and just going over it. Same steps once again, just like you're tapering the sides. Hitting it with the open. And gradually going close as I go up. Grabbing the one open as I go up, closing it. 1.5. And then here I'm just lining it up, lining those sides up, making sure not to push that back as well. And here we're starting just from the middle, right under the beard and going left. And the other side got deleted, but here's a before and here's a after. Man, my boy needed this one. And if y'all have been messing with the dope content, I hope y'all been staying tuned and I hope y'all like, comment, subscribe. The goal is to at least hit 100 videos. Man, if y'all subscribe or like, I appreciate that. But I really hope to drop at least 100 videos for y'all. And we outski.